So we have the zone in the city. I can't warp there. To remember where it is. Over there. Alright. Let's go north. I hope I don't run into one of those fucking colonization things. Now the question is, which scenario do I do after I finish these quests? Or maybe I'll go through Rhapsodies and finish that first. I think that's what I'll do. Wait, did I go too far? No. Wait, this way. Ba-dum. How did I like Hades' second form? It was okay. I thought his second form fight I thought was easier than his first one. I felt more worried about the first form than I did the second, which is weird because the second form he doesn't have, you can't see his HP. I was kind of underwhelmed by the way he looked though. I thought he would look cooler. But the fight was fine. I thought the first one was harder too, just because Arcella started to dwindle in health towards the end. But he was almost dead by that time that happened, so I just had to heal her a couple times and she was good. Look, that's right. And the princess too. Tiana, is that you? You guys are the best. I know. Of course, I'm glad to see you. You rescued everyone. I had the strangest dream. I saw you and That's Right riding a big white dragon with a bunch of pretty golden light around you. And the light came to me, too. I woke up. And Grandpa and Mama and Papa were there crying. They said I'd been sleeping a real long time. I know what happened. You and That's Right held me just like you did back in the forest. Before with some herbs for my grandpa, but this time you woke me from my dream. You had to get help in the second fight, but the first was easy, though. What did you try to go in with your trusts? Because I just went in pretty much with what I've been using when you saw me yesterday, was what, Celtius, Lanreal, Shantota 2, and I went with Korraburar and Koromoru. And I did okay. And then the first fight, they kind of got wrecked a little bit, but although I did heal Koromoru in the second one because I thought he was about to die. He was at like 20 HP or something. So I think that might have saved me. But otherwise, I did okay with the heals. And no, Theodore, though, I beat him the first try this today. But I don't know what happened. Shantota 2 died like fucking 2 minutes into the fight. And then he was at like maybe 20%, and then he one-shotted everybody but me and Lanreal. I don't know how, but me and him took it out. I just acted as a healer with my fucking waltzes. So that one I got lucky on. Ooh, we spam Petrify on you in your second form. That sucks. I don't think he petrified me at all. I know he stopped me a couple times, but it didn't stick really, like, more than a second. That sucks. I know it. How do you respond? What a lovely dream. No, it wasn't just a dream. That's right. Can I ask a question? Do you remember when you and the princess helped me? And I said how much I want to learn magic? That was months ago, but sure. I knew you would. Magic looks so wonderful, so I thought it'd be fun. But you know what I want to do now? I want to be just like you. Ooh, who doesn't? A big, strong pioneer. I could be friends with the Force and play with all the animals. You got 2 Alice members to come, and they deleted it. I was thinking about that too. If you like, because when I went into the fight, it said, "Oh yeah, like this fight's been beaten in like 2.5 minutes." And it was 5 people, so it was like a group party. So yeah, I always knew like, without the trust, like everything would just melt like butter. I think the only thing I had to ask for help from an LS member was what was it? The limit break fight. I think the very last one against that Tarutaru. I could not fucking beat that guy. So that one I had to ask for help on. And then, of course, we go in there with a link shield, and then guy was dead in like 3 hits. How do you react? I've got a new rival. We can be rivals? Do you think I'll go easy? Or don't think I'll go easy on you? Me and my friends are gonna go do some training to become the bestest pioneers ever. See you soon. Big hugs to both of you. He was weak to light, and 2 LS members came in as Sam, and they spammed light skills on him. Fucking overkill. But nice, congrats. That was the one thing I was worried about the Balamor fight, because I was like, dude, can I even do this as a dancer? Because that fight took me a while. I had to figure that one out. But, like, once I got the better gear, like, that dude didn't stand a chance. I didn't know the better gear was going to do that much of a difference, because I didn't think this gear was a hell of a lot better, but it made a difference. Alright, where am I going? To the castle. You may proceed. Cool. Permission? There's no need for any special permission. I was made aware that you were coming. Please. That's right, you've come. It's the fucking Moghouse music. So homely. Just how many times have you been to this room so we could ponder our next step? I think I've lost count, but maybe I should have tried harder to remember. What you drinking? That, it's a glass of vegetable juice. Disgusting. Gwyneth made it for me from that bunch brought in this morning. And who do you think delivered them directly from the Civic Arbitorium? Why, Shalava did, herself. Would you like a sip? Sure. The main ingredient is, of course, Adelinian tomatoes, but it also contains a hint of some other fruits and vegetables. How is it? Yeah, now I got cuties. I can't believe they put that in there. Ugh. It's fake death. That's right. Are you alright? I didn't even give you the death sound. That's awesome. I like that. That's right. You don't want to know what'll happen if you say I poisoned it. You poisoned it. You're so cruel, and besides, if I poisoned it, wouldn't I be killed over on the bed? Mutter. What did you say? Play the fool. Whatever do you mean? I guess that's not working. I was just playing around. That was a funny scene though, I like that. There's no helping you, is there? What expansion was it? I think it was Wind of the God. No. Yeah, Wind of the Goddess, where there's a lot of cutscenes where you just fucking like die. It's really sweet. It is, don't you think? Though the Arboretum is still small and the Inventors Coalition still has work to do, the bounty tastes as sweet as the finest imported honey. Young stalks brought from the forest are planted and grow, producing the food that will sustain future generations. The fear of the forest is deeply ingrained with Adeline, and many still view anything originating there with trepidation. I can only hope that in the time people will begin to realize what the forest can provide us if we pay it the proper respect. Even when I grow old, I will never forget the taste of this juice today. I'm glad I was here to share it with you. But there are other things I remember just as clearly. Oh yes, don't think I'll let you off that easily. I can still feel the heat of your hand. Oh shit. No wonder she sat on the bed. When you struck me across the cheek, though, I knew there was a true sense of care and concern behind your actions. You showed me the way. At least, that's how I like to think of it. I'm so sorry. Was I too forceful? She thinks she likes it forceful. Does it still hurt? Yes, it still stings. Like I fell on top of a nest of wasps. Oh shit. I'm just pulling your tail. Consider it payback. Nice. You know that's right. I felt this strange tingling when we first met. I don't want to call it a premonition because that would be too grandiose, but I knew something was going to happen. You swept through Adeline like the wind, touching all you passed by. Like the wind? Yes, the wind. Now I see why. The winds he brought were those of change. No, all of Adeline had stagnated. All that appeared before us, all that was occurring in the forest, we turned our faces from it. We never realized that Yggdrasil was dying. We never realized that the Serpentine Labyrinth was arising anew. The old proverb mentions that there is always calm before the storm, but your winds helped us weather all that was to come. It started out with a breeze, with the leaves fluttering gently, but slowly started pushing us forward, helping us to walk step by step toward the Herculean task that lay before us. And for that, I will always be grateful. Do you remember the conversation we had some weeks ago? I said that even though we were all weak, we become stronger to protect those we love. That humanity isn't strong, and oftentimes we can only hope for miracles to occur, and those miracles in turn inspire us to become greater. I always believe that to be true. But surely I'm not the only one. All that live in the forest, the Noctuals, those precious sprites, the Leafkin, and likely even those beasts who sought to impede your progress, even they. That's right, thank you. You sheltered us all, the city, the jungle, me. That's right. When I look inward and think of you, she's getting all emotional. We just stand there staring into her eyes, and we get fucking cock-blocked. Yes, what is it? Darcella, the heads of the 12 orders request your presence in the Great Hall to discuss a matter most urgent. I see. I'll head there shortly, Greneth. Thank you. Forgive me, Darcella, but they insist that you hurry. haven't yet made my peace with him after those harsh words we exchanged. The situation had taken a turn for the worse, and I could never find the time. No, I'll stop making excuses. This is yet another obstacle I must confront. Okay. This is where our brother's gonna show up. Can't remember. They ever show what he looked like? I don't. Hildebert, Yeah, you better bow, bitch. Rosella, we stand before you today knowing that we have earned all the ire you threw at us. You were in the right. Hildebert? We were consumed by our struggle for power, squabbling our trivialities while the people begged for succor. How had we fallen so far from grace when we were once united in our goal of bringing splendor to our fair nation? But any reason I give you would just ring hollow. And I am more responsible for it than anyone in this hall. When you spoke to us frankly, with a clear mind and a heart free of deceit, I turned on you as a shark sensing blood in the water. In my rage, I spewed such filth as cannot possibly be forgiven. Well, I take it back, but doing so would not mend the wounds I've inflicted. Though it makes not the slightest ounce of difference, I offer my sincerest apologies. Ursula, I am deeply sorry. So, hi, Ursula. Machiro? Surely does beat wheat all, doesn't it? You aren't the tiniest bit surprised. Well, you're no fun. Surely you saw the 1,000 rays of golden light shining down a little while ago. It was the Royal Tree. The Royal Tree, huh? Well, be as it may, the light that came streaming through the air, and before you know it, this fool was pouncing off the walls. The whole time kept babbling a bunch of nonsense. I saw the true nature of things. It's not nonsense, you pea-brained idiot. The truth of everything lay before me like an open book. Yeah, I'm sure Altana blessed you with a holy prophet vision. I condensed you to hear your little tale later, so shut your trap. Tarius have fucking attitudes, don't they? And if this dunderhead managed to come, you can figure out what happened next. Do you mean? Sure do. All those in the fair city who dropped unconscious, be they of the 12 orders or not, popped right up like nothing ever happened. I almost forgot that happened. Some of them just like fucking dropped dead. Right as rain. Oh, I'm Choo-Choo. I couldn't be more happy. Then what happened to Tiana wasn't a dream. Oh, this is so wonderful. Well, I apologize for getting caught in the moment. I let my mouth run a little too wild. It's one of my character flaws. A flaw? Like the way you sit there making excuses? I know just the place to send you for rehabilitation. Deep within the snowy paradise of Khmer drifts. Choo-Choo, quit butting into other people's business. Can't you see I'm trying to make a heartfelt apology? Doesn't sound like an apology so much as a smartly weaseling your way out of a responsibility. For someone so calculating, you're not so terribly good at putting two and two together. Oof. I'm sorry. That's right. Or Arcella, that's right. I'm not here to clear on some of the details, but we've all heard the gist of what happened. It gave us the opportunity to come together as one again. The opportunity? Good day, Arcella. Huh. Vortimir and Ingrid? And yet another. Fucking stuff in his face. Hey, a princess. I think she would have noticed him sooner. Mormar? A little running with this lady friend of yours. After we parted, she stumbled upon me and dragged me back here. Not quite kicking and screaming, mind you, but... At least not then, so she drags me here and lays into me before fixing me right up in front of your higher-ups. She fucking kicked his ass. Such a funny scene right there. Who goes around doing that? You insufferable fools, and that squalid lump of metal you call a weapon might have defeated Hades, but whining about the 12 Orders' problems with spit drooling down your collective chins makes my stomach churn. Sacking and cleaving the remnants of a 2-bit has been all you know how to do. Did you deign to spare even a thought for what happened next? No, so the merciless one had to swoop in and prevent this oldster from bleeding out on the carpets. Show some gratitude for once. Convince Silderbird and the other orders of what happened that terrible day. Yet our absolution is not something I seek. I wronged you more than the others. Later, I withdrew to look at the city with fresh eyes, and I realized how terrible the mistake I made was. What has been done cannot be undone, but I am ready to face any punishment you deem applicable under Adolinian law, despite my status as a man of the cloth. Yes, I must answer to the laws of both the church and the state. You have a grand benevolence to forgive Ingrid her wrongdoing, but the entire affair was my idea. I am ready. The intent behind our actions was immaterial, for the ends would never have justified the means. Everyone here understands that and deeply regrets our consent, whether tacit or explicit. That's one of the reasons we're here. Arcella, we are terribly sorry, and to you as well, that's right. The other 11 orders have all signed a pact. No longer will we engage in faction warfare. Well, it'll take a while for that to percolate into the lower ranks, but we'll work at it. It's a task for all of us to face. Technically, I was a proponent of colonization, but you know what? It doesn't matter much to me either way, as long as we all agree on something. Look at you, Flaviria. Your flair for diplomacy makes me a bit ill on the inside. How lovely it is to be getting along at last. At last? How would you know? You've never contributed to these meetings anyway. I was going to say, I don't think that dude's ever spoke before. Don't think for a second we'll let you off so easy from now on. Yes, ma'am. Arcella, we are all prepared to accept the Order of Adolin's leadership. Your leadership. United under your banner, under the watch of Orthocene, as it was back in the time of the Founder King. Please, Arcella, lead us to prosperity. I understand. Forgiveness takes time. No, Hildebert, it's not a question of forgiveness. I too feel the regret and shame over the things I've done. To hear you say something like this comes as a total shock. Truth be told, the reason I came here today was to apologize to all of you. No apologies are necessary. We are the ones who did not stand strong beside you in your time of need. No, I can't. Hearing you all say this has moved me beyond words. Thank you for being here. And I'm sorry for having been so brash and rude. Arcella. Your petition has hit the soft spot of my heart. Then the matter is... But I cannot accept. The Order of Adolin has Ignis, my brother, so it is not my place to lead. Forgive me. Then perhaps I should abdicate in your favor. Huh? You know what? I think we have seen him before. Like a glimpse of his, silhouette. How long has it been since you've seen me like this, Arcella? Ignis? Everything you've done for this nation, I've watched him from afar. You isolated yourself from the squabbling of the others and continued down the path you felt was right. A noble path, one worthy of a queen. Of that, there can be no debate. Orthocene is proof of the Founder King's will. I shunned it, electing for the path of colonization instead. Were it not for you taking it up, it would have sat gathering dust in a never-opened treasury safe. Looking upon it now, I believe that the future has been decided at that moment. Knowing this, you're taking that a bit too far. Let's set that aside and return to the request Hildebert made of you. I'm the one who pushed him into that decision. You? No one has thought of the country's greater welfare more than you, not just in words, but in actions. No matter how simply you explain your experiences in the world you've seen, none of us here can begin to comprehend your wisdom. A new future awaits our city, and you're the only one who can lead us there. Should you not listen to Hildebert, then at least listen to me. Show us what a bright future looks like. Please. Queen Arcella. I shall. So much I've left to learn, and I will need help along my way. But I know I'm not alone. All of you are here too. Edelyn's path is for us to decide. I feel this decision deserves a speech with a proper gravitas. Gravitas. A speech? Me? This is also sudden. I need some time to... Arcella, everyone wants to hear something that comes right from your heart. No one expects something fluffy and formal. Tell us your thoughts about where Adelyn's future lies. Take a deep breath. Understood. I first set foot in the forest out of a sense of curiosity, learned much with every step I took. But I would have met with nothing but dead ends were it not for the support and cooperation of many. We have driven apart into houses supporting and opposing colonization, and civil debate often gave way to flaring tempers. But none of that matters now. What Adelyn needs more than ever are strong ties between 12 orders. I cannot deny that the jungle has suffered more than any. My aim is to respect the cyclical nature of the land. They live in harmony with the powers guiding it and lead the forest to the same prosperity we desire to achieve. Just as we have our own hopes and fears, so too does the forest, a living, breathing thing as much as any of us. We must respect and revere each other. That's how we achieve true progress. Please, everyone, hear my plea. I cannot do it alone. Under the light of this blade and the banner of the Founder King, I vow that our union will never again be broken. I, Arcella V. Adelyn, swear to you all. The dawn of the new Adelyn is at hand. Clap, 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 clap. Huh, who would have imagined things fall into place so quickly? That princess sure grew up fast. With this, Adelyn will know peace at last. That's right. I like how Ingrid's just like staring at him. That's right. Our roles in this affair are at an end. Let's sneak out of here. She's like, be gone with you. Okay. Next cutscene. Wait a game day? Ugh, God, are you serious? Ugh, that's a shame. Damn. I know, it sucks. You think, like, the storyline's over, it's just the ending cutscenes, and it's like, oh no, now you gotta wait a game day to see the end of it. It's like, what? Ugh. What did I click on? Pebble. I do need to make room. For the item. You know what? Don't drop that. I said no. Um. Yeah, lucky it was 2300 when the cutscene was over. Lucky. It's always nice when that happens, though. I guess while we wait, I could do another Rhapsody's quest line. Where is that taking me? Summon into the Hall of Gods. Alright. I need a crystal. Before I do that, though, let me just go back to Bastok so I can go to the Maw Garden really quick. You're doing Treasures of Artagon, running into game day waits. So you went out of order with expansions. Interesting. Yeah, Treasures does have a lot of that. It has a lot of the rezone too. What am I talking to him for? I don't need to talk to him. I need to go out here. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I think when I did Treasures, I wasn't very far in Rhapsodies, so I think when I started doing Rhapsodies in between like the whole game day waits. Then I also was unlocking jobs. Didn't have all the jobs unlocked either when I was in that expansion. I should have a survival guide here. I think. Sinly Telor. I should have that. Alright, might as well get this cutscenes going. Wait, I want a book. I want to go to the mines. got COP, Zillard, RV, and SOA done. So I figured it was time to do treasures. I haven't even finished Rhapsodies yet. Wait, how did... I thought there was, Rhapsodies had blocks in it. It's like you can only progress, like, through it if you were, like, in a certain, like, mission in the other expansions. Unless they got rid of that. But the guide I have says you can only progress past that mission if you've done, like, whatever mission in that, the expansion that revolves around that area, I guess. It's been a while since I've used the fucking survival guide. I forget where everything's placed. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's been a long time since I've been here. I had an inkling you would be here. You must be taken aback to be reunited with me here of all places. To think we had prevented the world from ending one way, only to find out it would end another. And Aroa, is she not with you? Please, apprise me of what you have learned thus far. So Aroa expired and has yet to return to this mortal coil. Revival is in the realm of the gods, and if she has not yet returned, it may be because they do not permit it. Should she be struggling in earnest against the void, this cloud of darkness, then it is but a matter of time before they see fit to bring her here once more. Unless their own powers have begun to wane and they have little time left. Only the ancients, the Zilhart, possess the means by which to open these gates. Actually, I have a key right here. Ah, but you're already in possession of the cerulean crystal. Should have expected no less. Click on the door. So out of all the expansions well, I guess you've done everything now except for treasures. What is your favorite expansion story? I would put mine as Chains of Promathia, Wings of the Goddess, probably Seekers. Guess Treasures, and then I guess Zilhart in the regular one. Although I do really love Rhapsodies, but I haven't finished it yet. But Rhapsodies, I would agree, would probably top it. Just because I connects everything, like all the nostalgia from the past characters, all that is very nice. Long have I waited thine arrival. Welcome, Warriors of Light, to the Temple of Altana, a place where knowledge comes to be lost. Lady Evenol serves the goddess of the dawn in all her incarnations and is thus custodian of the gate by which it can be reached. I always call her Lady Esha because I can never figure out how to fucking say her name. Lady Esha, thy presence doth come as a surprise. To think one such as thyself would come posing questions for me. A young woman has traversed time itself to speak with Thasright. She claimed that an existence, which some call the Void and others call the Cloud of Darkness, has come to claim Vana'diel. The Cloud of Darkness, you say? Alas, I confess to hearing the name only once before in my lifetime. The prophecies say that the Cloud of Darkness is fated to descend upon this land once the 5 pieces of... Oh, shit. Stupid conquest update. Were the pieces to be made whole once more, it's perhaps possible to avoid this most gloomy of futures. But that day itself will signal the end of Vana'diel. Yet even the struggles of the vaunted warriors of light would mean naught against the coming purge. Then pray tell, is there aught we can do? If we cannot stop it while mortal, then we must walk the path of the gods. You would have Thasright become a god? You mean he must cast off the bonds of the emptiness that shackle all who are born and destined to die? Some would say you speak madness, but I cannot deny that if such a ritual succeeded. It's not laid my words with honey. The idea is so dangerous that failure can end only in death. Yet shouldst thou choose to walk the path of thorns, I shall help clear the way, for only one such as thou can make the journey. We have so many items in my back pocket. Ah, these guys. I remember them. The Warriors of Darkness. The Warriors of the Crystal. You and you alone have the potential to guide them. But that's right. If he wants to become a god of light, then I shall intervene. The disjoined one. She's like, gasp, I'm out of here. Oh, no, she got fucking sent away. What manner of trickery is this? Oh, said see ya. Ivnal, we'll have to suffer in this world no longer. I would like to burn this whole place to ashes, but there are more pressing matters to attend to. You vanquished me when my power was approaching its zenith, and attempted to thwart me every step of the way. Yet I know more than any how you will attempt to become a god of light. I've come this far, and by any means possible, I will impede your hypothesis. In this world, there can be no light without darkness. Are you truly so arrogant as to believe this world needs no darkness to thrive? In a world with nothing but light, how will the dead find eternal slumber? Before you act, you must think. It is only a matter of time before the cloud of darkness swallows all. That's right. That's right. I see. So that masked man is, for the lack of a better term, a future you see that has succumbed to darkness. A fallen angel, if you will. I sense that your words do not ring false. But let us reflect. If we came to our time to prevent you from becoming a god of light, then the logical conclusion is that you have the capability to do so. So you wish to know a more concrete method for becoming a god of light? Well, that I could provide you with the answers, but I cannot surmise what Evenol had in mind. Perhaps Zeltius in Paradise would have the answers we seek. However, should I have not made this clear before, you must make many sacrifices in order to discard your mortal form and ascend. You will become more than any person has meant to be, and rise to a plane where you will no longer be able to interact with friends and loved ones. Let there be no doubt, the path is a lonely one. Okay, cutscene over. Do I have this item? Permanent. I do. Perfect. So, I can unlock quests to get the Arc Ciphers, which is very nice. These objectives are also a requirement for the Filled Memory Gem, which raises the level of your trusts. Wow. Should probably do those then. Go to Relude Guardians, got it. Talk to Jamal. Alright, where's this book? There it is. Alright, we need to go to Juno and to Relude. Cost merit points, okay. Alright, Jamal. H5. Wait, I do have Rainmart as a... Just I do have to have him as a trust. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Hello, how can I help you? You hear about the bundle of half-and-scrap scrolls? Sorry you came all this way, but I've already been briefed on that particular topic. Wait just a moment, and now I remember you. Yes, I've been looking for you ever since our last encounter. Now I need you in the field to help with my research. I don't remember this guy. Forgive me, I was so excited to find out the person I was looking for, I forgot to explain what it is I'm doing. For recall it that my research into trust magic is... Oh, this trust guy. They've given me a clearance to read the most confidential documents pursued in my research. Well, a portion of them at least. However, when comparing the information against what I gathered, I came across some interesting discoveries. For example, I learned that you had defeated an unusual life form considered to be the physical embodiment of the darkest parts of a person's soul. Then it struck me, a new line of thought in my trust magic research. That's right, I'm researching the topic of dark trust magic. I see where this is going. Oh, you do you? Well, allow me to briefly explain things just in case. Currently, the trust magic used is based on light. It draws the positive forces such as trust, friendship, and brotherly love. On the other hand, trust magic based on darkness draws upon negative forces to generate its magic, much like how that woman was able to accomplish what she did. I suppose I'm leaving you out some rather important information, that is to say, an explanation of the negative aspects of mankind's darker side. I'm basically referring to things like apathy, arrogance, cowardice, envy, and rage. You know, the darkest parts of one's soul. I believe that everybody harbors these feelings, at least to a certain extent. In a sense, all of us are united by the darkness with our souls. Therefore, it only seems logical to infer that we have the necessary conditions to employ trust magic from it. All that remains is to try and elevate the darkness within the alter ego's soul and somehow link up with it. A type of bond all on its own. Although even if you were unable to utilize trust magic, we have the bundle of half-and-scrap scrolls at our disposal. Intimate knowledge of your quarry should enable you to form a bond with them. Which brings me to my request. I'd like for you to test your mettle against those unique forces. However, it cannot be any regular fight. You must really get to know your opponent. I request the admin to create a Records of Eminence objective for this purpose, so it should help you remain cognizant of your opponent during battle. You want to know how to fight this particular opponent again? I think you probably know more about that sort of thing than I do. You learn more about trust magic and I get further along in my research. That's what I call a win-win. Quell Your Rage is now available. Is it other? It is. Birds victorious in combat against Archangel GK by using a Phantom Gem, a Rage on any difficulty level. Alright. I have 15 merit points. I have just enough. How about that? Okay. So that's another thing I can do. I'll remember that, and then... What is this? Alright. So, next quest. Turn to Raising Achievement Sanctorium. Got it. Where the hell was that again? Oh, that hellhole. Fuck. Was there a warp there? I can't remember. I don't think there was. forgot how I get in there. I know how to warp when I get in there. I can warp there. Oh, it's through the crag. That's what it was. Okay. Alright, it's almost the next day, so maybe I'll go finish Seekers now. Zone and decisive battlegrounds, you got it. Ba, 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 ba. Choose the option no about a dozen times. You'll get some extra dialogue from Marcella and an extra permanent key item. Nope, this will decrease your bond with Marcella to the lowest possible level, so let's not do that. Alright. Actually, I wonder if this dude says anything different. Our boy level. Don't I already have Marcella's trust? I don't have her second one. Do I not have her first? It's not one you can buy? Probably not. I guess not. I thought I did have it. Nope, yeah, nothing to say. That's cool. It's kind of sad, considering how much shit we had to talk to him about through the story. It's the longest day change ever. What is the Silent Forest? Oh, the epilogue stuff. Okay. Our rewards are level 1 items. How about that? Counselor's garb and cuffs. Movement speed while in idling plus 25%. Useless. We do get a ring though, that's nice. It's a lot of rings. Which one do I want? Not that one. Treasure Hunter plus 1, Steel plus 2, Monk plus 1, Gil Finder plus 1. Ninja Ring, MP, weapon skill accuracy and weapon skill damage. Ooh. That one might be nice. Synthesis, don't care. Seeing skill plus 10, blue magic skill plus 10, geomancy skill plus 10. Refresh plus 1. Resist. Movement speed plus 18%. Might do have Chocobo Jigs, I'm fine. Yeah, these are actually pretty nice reins. I guess the best one for me would be the, I might just take the weapon skill one. Alright. 2 seconds to go. Boom, let's go. There you are. I think it's the first time she's out in the wild and she doesn't have her hair up. You can more and more just snuck off like children escaping from a sermon. Glad you made your peace. Speaking of him, where the hell is he? He's fucking dragged us out with him. Stop trying to change the subject. Do you remember the promises we made? Not just in the Thalia, but in the castle? You said we'd stick through things together, and then you leave me. Shit. Just a quick little jab to get you back. Of course I was sad, but your being there at all meant a lot. Arcella! You can't just go running off like that. Gwyneth will have my head. Stupid Framilla. What? Maybe you should have kept up. Yeah, fly around like us. Stupid Framilla. I didn't run all the way out here just to... Stop being such a baby. Yeah, quit whining. She's gonna fucking nuts. After all, we're the best of friends now. My head is pounding because of you bouncy buggers. Bum, bum, ba-dum. They've taken a liking to Framilla ever since the orders I made up. They've been fluttering around here, her day and night. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. Framilla. I was so happy when she finally woke up. She had it tougher than the rest with being possessed by Balamor. Oh yeah, they still never had like a final scene with him. We just saw him there in the final battle, like in the cutscenes, like just chilling, hanging out, but nothing. Now she's the perfect picture of health and energy. I made her my personal attendant. Why? I asked her. You were at the castle, everything's happening so fast. I know she can be a bit daft at times, but at the same time, her hard work and dedication inspire me to reach for greater heights. I brought her with me to the jungle to help get her in tip-top shape. At least that's what I've told her. The Heartwings. Ignis helped them to see that none of us meant any harm, but you experienced how temperamental they can be. Eventually, though, we've got through to them. I don't think we've totally forgiven you. Yeah, because we haven't. I suppose not. She's done it again, and to the rescue we go. Though a bit childlike, they connect the Force to humanity, and I fully intend to make sure our relationship is always positive and fruitful. Ignis. I thought you would ask about him. You may have guessed, but that little Leafkin is my brother. What? I had a feeling that the Leafkin would be him, but why the hell would we go back into that form? The curse of the Vanderking has been lifted and Ignis is back to normal. Maybe it's because he was Leafkin for so long, but now he's able to switch back and forth at will. That's interesting. But why would he want to stay in that form? I would have given anything to capture the look on Gwyneth's face when she saw him poof out in a bundle of leaves. He's given me so much wonderful advice, and it seems that he prefers that form more than his human one, but I'm not completely sure how I feel about it. Phew, my days and nights are filled with matters of state, and time vanishes like smoke upon the wind. Sometimes I wonder if we'll even have much time to talk anymore, that's right. Up until just a little while ago, we stood together, shoulder to shoulder, but now the city's at peace. Don't get me wrong, I don't begrudge it in a minute, but no victory is accomplished without a price. Colonization continues, and Adeline remains in need of pioneers, especially men and women like you. Remember how I referred to you as a wind? If you try to steal wind away, it quickly turns to ordinary air. For it to continue blowing, it needs to be able to travel the world. I want you to continue blowing at the backs of those who need a little push forward, and bring positive change to them in the same way you did to me in my city. Because of that, I know it would be wrong to tie you here. But no matter where your travels take you, I hope that you'll return to us from time to time, lending a hand where it most needed. It'd be no greater honor than to... I almost forgot something. I was speaking with Ingrid a little while ago, and she mentioned you have a little something to return to me. Oh, your bonnet? Yes, that's the one. I'm so glad it didn't get lost. I got a couple similar ones, but this is my absolute favorite. When I came to Khmer, I immediately noticed that it was gone. I was actually pretty depressed. You see, my mother made this for me. Thank you for taking such good care of it. Okay, let's do this. What are we doing? Surely you didn't think I'd be sitting behind a desk shuffling papers all day. If I'm going to lead, I'll do it my way, by setting an example of harmony between my people and the jungle. Cause I got shit, she's getting naked. Huff, puff. Thinks she hates her job now. Huh? Where'd she? Princess Ursula? Over here, Framilla. What? Princess. You have to keep up. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. That's right. Don't forget about me. I could never forget about you. But wait. Gah. Hey, Brian Hunter Coolian. Slow motion. Last glance. Heavens, you can't just leave me behind. Many volumes have been penned in Adolin's history. One strange story written far, far in the future goes like this. A nation once ruled by a council of 12 was united, once more under the hand of a benevolent something, and that land would leave an indelible mark on history. Change did not come all at once, but each passing year turned more prosperous than the last. The Queen's sword shone brightly in the daytime sky. And she strode through the castle and canopy with a golden tiger and a tiny Lifkin by her side. Chapter closed. That was a nice ending. Alright, but... oh shit, it's not over yet. Of course, gotta get the world tree once more, I guess. There's actually still more cutscene. Gotta talk to Plo again. I guess we don't see the world tree. She's just going to see more and more. And there's actually vocals. Interesting. I didn't expect this. Interesting. Alright, copyright. Enjoy. Or is this a thing that's just like Rosa Leisha singing? Now the hour-long cutscene for real? Holy shit. I think it is supposed to be her singing because now she's like raising her hands. Seemed like it anyways. It's like just giving us flashbacks of like the story, like the artwork, of what happened. Which ain't bad, but it's kind of curious like why I put this in here. I know that stump. This is a stump I kept going to when I kept dying. For more items. There's the world tree. Do, 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 do. They're all friends again. I got the fucking dragon's taking a bath with him. Guess he's a cat, he wouldn't like the water. Alright, taking that to Ingrid with glasses and teaching. I'm not gonna lie, that face does not look like Arcella. Even though it is her. Oh, look at that, she's got a fucking cape. I don't know if the blue really goes with her color, but sure. I know it's the nation's crest, but... not bad. I like how the fucking songs in the chat bot are the chat box. Okay, so wait, this way. I go back to the castle. So if I want a different ring, I can always trade it. But I need 300,000 ball as well. Wait, I don't want the home point, I want the... waypoint. Pleasure as always, that's right. You've come at the perfect time. Countless others have given you their thanks, and I have yet to do the same. You've done me great service not only by protecting the princess, but more importantly by bringing days of peace to our troubled city. You have my deepest gratitude. Well, I'll be. Look who's come to visit the castle. Who are you again? Sweet mercy, that vile clown erased so much of my memory when he plowed his way into my skull. All my embarrassing failures, times of doubt, and everything else that would hamper my self-image, poof. So that's why I'm now the perfect model of humility and authority. I figure that all I can aspire to be. So that's right, hopefully one day you can be just as spectacular as I am. Oops, I said your name, didn't I? Ha, you're so fun to joke around with. How could I ever forget the face of the one who rescued me from certain death? I'm doing a little pushing and prodding behind the scenes to procure a little something as a token of my gratitude. I asked the 12 orders to come up with something, and what do you know? They pulled through. Of course, far be it from me to know what would suit you best, so you can pick your favorite. Shit, which ring was it? I think it was... Carre. Sure. Yes, they do have a flair for the beautiful. Of course, Chez Familia has a return policy. If you decide a different trinket would better suit you, I'll exchange it for your current one and a fee of 300,000 bald, which is a goddamn ripoff. Let me throw in a little something extra as a thanks for all the good you've done for the Sacred City of Adeline. Best of luck in all your travels. See you later. Alright. I can't even remember what ring I have on. It's not even fucking, it's just attack plus 3. Trash. Okay, now that that's done. Let's talk to her again. Princess often ventures out into the jungle with her presence not required at the castle. Today is one such day. She mentioned going on a brief foray into Sezek battlegrounds. Her strong sense of wanderlust has not faded, even as she blossoms to a young woman. Would that I could stop her. Right. Examine the sandy overlook in the battlegrounds. J10. Went to the wrong place. Whoops. J10. Is there a warp to that? Didn't say. It's not that far from me. Just mount it. Ba-dum. Alright, then after we get our trust, we can do the epilogue. Bum, 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 bum. All right, Sandy Overlook right there. That's right. Don't mind me, I'm just looking at the dirt. Did you come all this way just to see me? Of course. I'm happy to hear you say that, even if it's a little fib, but it's not. You know, that's right. I've been feeling a little down lately. I can't help but think about my father. Can't help but think back to the conversation we had with Estino, remember? My father brought a small contingent into the jungle, never to return again. Everyone thinks I always snuck out of the forest because I wanted to learn more about it, but they were only half right. I also hoped to find anything of my father's, a ring, a torn piece of cloth, anything. But I couldn't find so much as a trace. It vanished as if whisked away by some spell. Now that the mood in Adeline proper has begun to settle, I've asked Mormor to help me look, but he too thinks their disappearance was completely out of the ordinary. His many years of patrolling the depths of eastern Albuca gives him a certain insight the rest of us lack. It's that insight I'm depending on. In fact, he should be back from his rounds any minute. Will you stay with me until he returns? Sure. My father was a strong leader, but he caused his advisors no end of consternation. He was prone to speak in riddles and take erratic actions. Oh, that's right. If you could see the look on his aide Fuzzleton's face. What's that now? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree? Now that you mention it, I suppose it doesn't. He was a good, kind man. One evening, he took Ignis and me aside and expanded on what it meant to be a leader. The right to guide others is always accompanied by obligation and responsibility. One who leads people to success must always be aware of what this means and remain ever on the side of justice. But this does not mean that a leader must remain cast in the same mold all throughout his life. He must learn from those who came before him without being beholden to their ways of thinking and acting. Living in times we do require us taking a different, more critical stance. We have the duty to look beyond our country and critically examine what is important for Vent and Deal as a whole. I looked up to him. We all did. But I suppose when we first met, you had no idea that I was of noble birth, right? My father made me what I am today, and I have no delusions otherwise. I wish you could see me today, and that you would be proud of me. He's proud of you. Everyone is. I hope so. I feel everyone's gaze upon me with every step I take, especially yours. Thank you for being frank with me. You've always been my rock. I like how we just get down when we don't say anything. She's like, oh my god, are you proposing? She's like, what on? And we're like, I'm just gonna, make a copy of you. Don't worry, Ursula. I'll make sure to keep that right safe. Is this a trust magic that has become popular in the Middlelands? Particularly vibrant Tarutaru visited the castle from the June Institute of Magical Studies about a fortnight ago, and he explained to Ignis and me how strong bonds can bring about a magic unlike any other. Then I suppose our friendship is even closer than I had thought. Let me tell you, Princess, when you search for ages and find nothing, you start to lose confidence in yourself. Oh, if it isn't that's right, Marcella must have told you the whole story, yeah? Boss count how long I've lived here in the wilds, and if anyone knows about the oddities that have happened here these 5 years, it'd be me. But an entire troop vanishing into thin air, it just ain't natural. I'm about ready to throw my hands up. Whatever happened, it wasn't because of the jungle. Someone, something just threw him off into another dimension. That's no explanation. It can't possibly mean Tartarus. Or Tartarus, my bad. I don't know why I said Taru. I doubt it. I remember reading about something like that in the Middlelands when a unit mysteriously disappeared during the Great War. You'd be surprised what volumes are available in Selenium Memorial Library. Perhaps it could be related. Sometimes you hear about things like that, but just because something happened or over there doesn't mean it's the same here. Maybe not. Thank you for checking, Mormar. Let's turn in for the day. Whatever you say, Princess. And don't worry. If I find something, you'll be the first to know. Great. That's right, thank you for keeping me company. Hopefully my alter ego can accompany when I cannot. You know, I'm reminded of something. My father once carried a blade of pure mithril with 7 stars inscribed upon the hilt. Wherever he is now, I hope he still bears it by his side. Listen to me, we're rambling on about maybes and hopefullys. Stay safe, that's right. Be sure to visit me at the castle sometime. Alright. New trust. Now, I'm gonna actually start the epilogue. What? I'm just gonna warp back. Oh, wow. That's a lot of key items involved with this. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, we're gonna fight Siren. My problem with Siren is the charm ability. Luckily in Rhapsody's, that fight in Rhapsody's against her, she didn't... I mean, she did use it, but that's because the fight was taking so goddamn long. So I leveled up and then it was fine. Alright, looks like it's gonna be dragged out. What time is it? Ugh, fuck. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'll end it here. We did finish not Rhapsody's. Seekers, technically the main story. All that's done. It's just the epilogue now. But yeah, not bad. So I'll do the epilogue stuff next time. I would go longer, but it is almost 1 AM. So, yeah. I wish I would have started earlier, but I couldn't. Anyways, yeah, good shit. that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, Twitch, give me a follow. I'll see you guys next time when we do the epilogue, and then we'll move on and do more Rhapsodies. I guess that'll be my focus once I finish the epilogue stuff. I might do the Arc ciphers. At least I might do the first one, get that started, because I do need the merit points. But I have enough merit points to do the first one, so I might do that. Off screen, I'm going to go through my inventory, because I gotta get rid of a bunch of old equipment so I can organize that shit. And yeah, that's that. So I will see you guys next time. Late.